In the case of...
Freaking weird.
ETA for transport, 10 minutes.
A podcast called Strangest Fruit.
Three, two, one. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? We here at Her Studios. Epic event.
Epic for sure.
You know, first official show for the Strangest Fruit. That's what we calling it. If you don't know about it, go read a little bit on that Maya Angelou. But I think we're a little bit further into that, and we can't use the other name. So whoever got that name before us, you did that. We still close though, you know what I'm saying? And it's original. But we got some things we finna bring up, and we got a person that's finna come in, you know, from the Hub City, drill rap era, you know, on a higher platform than a lot of other dudes because he can actually speak on what he about. He done actually lived it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one to witness, but you know what I'm saying? I witnessed it, done been there with him, you know, them times at a young age. And, he gonna talk about this industry stuff. You know, he made quite a dangerous, offensive, respectful, dangerous statement. And it was, I have the hardest job in America. So we got Eli Da Savage.
Da Savage.
He gonna speak on it. Speak on it, brother. Let him know who you is, where you from.
I meet Eli Da Savage. I go from, you know. As a matter of fact, let me go back over. Let me take that out. I'm Eli Da Savage, right? And I come from Compton, California. You know.
Okay, and how old are you? What's your thing? What's your business?
My business is, you know, doing the right thing.
Doing the right thing.
Doing what matters. Taking care of business, standing on business. That's what I do.
And what is the right thing? What are your
you know,
let us hear your top priorities right now.
My kids. You know, first and foremost, you know, it's my kids, my health. You know, shit like that. The shit that matters.
How many kids do you have?
I got 3 kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are their ages, if you don't mind?
6, 8, and 1.
Right.
Okay. What is your profession?
I rap. You know.
Well, what type of genre?
Jack of all trades, man.
Jack of all trades. Would you consider yourself a drill rapper?
Yeah, I fought. You know, I'm everywhere.
Everywhere.
I'm all over the place, but I focus on, like, you know, drill a lot because it's like more pain.
And so tell us, who are your early influences? What motivated you to get into the rap?
I want to hear this.
Just the streets. It was like a escape from reality, from the shit that was really going on. Because if you know me, you know I've been rapping.
Right.
Like, so it's like, it was just like, it made me feel good. Like, so it was like, it wasn't Biggie, it wasn't Pub, but if anybody, it was Pac.
Okay.
I call myself Faux Pac to this day because it's like I compare myself to Tupac more than anybody.
Yeah.
So it's like because he just was himself, you know.
What was your reality?
My reality was just the streets. You know, like my mom and my pops was on drugs, still to this day. So it's like just like, you know, taking care of yourself at a young age, and doing shit like that, you know, that's your reality. So it's like when you in the studio, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be. You see, I'm Eli Da Savage right now, but when I go home, I'm Daddy.
Yeah.
So it's two different people. It's just an image.
And the substance of your rap that reflects that reality.
Yes, sir. Just like when I'm in the streets, like I'm Faux. Like the homies call me Faux. Y'all call me Eli Da Savage.
Yeah.
At home they call me Daddy.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, it's like it's just images that you wear, and it's just shit. It's like a persona, you know.
Would you say you pursued rap? Did you pursue this career, or
No.
did it come to you? Did it fall in your lap?
That shit was just always in my life.
Okay.
Like I didn't grow up and be like I was going to be a rapper. I just at one point in my life I just accepted that shit. Like, okay, this is what it is. Like, I'm gonna be a rapper.
Because I've been bumping your shit like for a week straight, nonstop. So, were you aware of your talent, like as a young?
Yes, sir. But I feel like I can be better.
Let me get in here on this. Knowing him from being a kid in his grandfather's garage, where grandfather still had the military rations with the little Tabasco sauce in there. And we got the old Kenwood speakers hooked up to the tape recorder and a CD player with the car jack on it.
With the instrumentals.
Freestyling.
To the instrumentals?
To the instrumental.
Yeah,
no, over beats. We'll rap over somebody rapping.
Yeah.
He could do it good. I couldn't do it because I'm like, I need beats. You know, I had the luxury of having, you know, a big homie who had, you know, all that shit. But he like, nigga, I'm doing this.
You being humble. I heard your shit.
I hear music every fucking where.
You know what I'm saying? It was school. We under the bleachers rapping, smoking.
What's your process? Creating songs, creating hooks, creating melodies. What process you go through to make that song form?
I don't write shit. It's like with me, I don't write shit. So it's however I'm feeling. I can get into it with a bum in front of the liquor store, and then that's what the fuck I'm on. I can get into it with my bitch before I leave the house. When I get to the studio, if I can't get her out my mind, that's what I'm gonna be rapping about.
So it's sort of like a coping mechanism for you.
Yeah. So basically, like, let's just say if I'm just have like, I don't have no feel good music right now, and that's my thing. I don't have feel good music. So my thing is, I need to go somewhere, put myself in an environment so I can make feel good music. Because right now it's only drill. Because that's what the fuck is going on around me every day I wake up.
So you're feeling a void in the industry right now?
I feel like the industry could do better with picking better artists.
I feel like this, and I don't know if it's agreeable with artists. You knowing and been laced up in this industry, knowing the do's and the don'ts, you see it from a vantage point or viewing that's more knowledgeable and more experienced because you grew up in it. Do you feel like these major record labels, these corporations, are taking advantage of these young dudes?
Sir.
To the point of whereas these young dudes are the product. They're the dope,
sir.
and these dudes are pushing like they wholesale drugs.
Of course. But my thing is, I got a good team.
Right.
I can't speak for everybody else's team, but shout out to Be Nice. Shout out to Chino Net Profit. Shout out to Fido Castro. Shout out to my team. Yeah. Watts on the Grind. Just my like you know, Dog, my manager. You know, like my team is like Sean Childs over there sitting in the cut. You know, like I got a good support system. I'm not really worried about nobody else.
Right.
You know, I don't have time for that. You know, right. like what I think. You know, I think it could be a lot better. I think people should be fair.
Right.
You know, but like I said, you got to see shit for what it is and not what you want it to be.
So are you open to signing with a major, with a big?
Yes, sir. But as business partners.
Okay.
As business.
You looking for equity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need something to put my niggas on.
Okay.
Because it's not just me that's feeling with his stomach all hungry and shit. Like, it's not just my stomach hurt. It's a bunch of us. Yeah. Like, you know, I can't just forget about, I would never forget where I came from. I want to move the fuck away and never come back.
Do you feel like, where you came from, do you owe them something?
No, I owe, where I come from, I owe them niggas a lot. Like, but I give them enough. I gave them niggas loyalty. I gave them niggas time in prison. I gave them niggas blood, sweat, and tears. I gave them everything. Loyalty is more than everything. So it's like, you know, that's what the fuck it's like.
So your dues is paid. This is icing on the cake. This is you giving back. This is you being a servant.
Only thing that I ain't never did was brought nothing to the hood, like a community for like a softball team or just something like just something good for the kids so they can stay out the streets. That's the only thing that I ain't really like, you know, really did. Like now it's time to do some positive.
Nice.
So, expound on us your experience growing up in Compton, dealing with just life, you know, gang life, you know, what actually is a day one. Is, you know, you was born into it. You know what I'm saying? You was born into your area.
A day one?
Yeah. Like,
and let's be real, you're not even supposed to be alive right now, per the statistics.
Fact. That's a fact.
You outdated.
Yeah, but a day one is...
Yeah, you celebrate your post-demise right now.
You see, a day one is somebody that you went to, like, elementary school with, or I know your granny, you know my granny, and we grew up and now we grown men. Now, it don't matter. A day one is somebody that can leave for years.
Right.
Like my boy right here. To leave for years. And you could come back, and it's still the same. We're going to start where we left off at.
Do you remember when he left?
Hell yeah, I remember that shit like it was yesterday. It's like everybody remember that. You know, because this was my everyday nigga. Yeah. So it's like you going from being with a nigga every day to damn, you come home and then he gone. So it's like fuck.
When did you reconnect with him?
Shit, once he got out.
Oh, real?
Yeah. I was reconnected once he got a phone when in jail.
When did you guys, when did you first physically see each other?
Right now.
Bam.
Right now. First time in years. It's the first time we ran into each other. Like,
was it like nothing changed?
We could have did it a long time ago, but we busy. Yeah. He be busy doing his little shit, and I be busy doing my thing. But you know, like, shit, it's like perfect timing. Timing is everything.
I'm talking about it to the point that dudes had titles, had roles at a young age. Dudes is taking on grown men. I'm talking about what we used to do to old boy down there on the corner. Hop in his car, smash off. We ain't in competition with each other. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I went and stole a chopstick. I couldn't find no clip. But I'm trying to steal the chopstick because I want to get it before Eli gets to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if he get it, he gonna find all the accessories. I gotta get it and hide it because once I take it in the house, I got all the big bros here. And, you know, we ain't never had no OGs just blatantly just here, take these guns and go do this. No, our OGs was taking guns from us. We trying to hide it from them. You know what I'm saying? We had to go find guns on our own if we was doing it. They was get off the block during school hours type.
That's a fact.
Y'all better get off the block or it's finna be some issues.
Wow.
Wanna know why? You know, they can't make their money if it's kids on the block because the police finna come looking. The truancy officers, they're gonna come being nosy. So they want to make sure we at school. But we can't really be at the school. We can, but it's gonna be issues.
That's a fact.
It's not even a fact of where you from no more. It's what side of the bridge you stay on.
Wow.
Because on our side of the bridge, it ain't nothing but red. You know, burgundy. On their side of the bridge, it's nothing but 2 C's all the way down.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What would you say is the biggest difference today? I'm thinking of the phrase trauma bonded. I know when I was younger, like with my homeboys, I say we were trauma bonded. Have you heard that phrase before?
Sound, I can pretty much break it down, but
Nah, but I tell you, I got survivor's guilt.
Talk about that.
I got survivor's guilt because I got a lot of dead homies that ain't here no more, and a lot of them, like, you know, like, they was my everyday niggas like him. Like, I wake up to them, I see them all the time, like, and then they just, like, and they didn't die from natural cause. Like, somebody stole them. Somebody took them away. So it's like, you know, so when I rap and when I say some shit, it's like, that shit be like, yeah, it be like that. So it's like, and I stand on that. Everything I say in my lyrics, I stand on every bar. Like, and if a nigga know me from the streets, you know what I say in my shit. Yeah, I stand on that. You feel me? I believe in that. I believe in myself. I don't care about nobody believing in what I do. You know, because if I gave a fuck about a nigga, or how they, I wouldn't be doing it.
So when you wake up in the morning, when you get up every day, what is your motivation? What is the thing that drives you?
My kids.
Your kids.
My kids. I wake up to them, go to sleep to them, bathe them, feed them. I'm that daddy.
So
I'm not no weekend on the weekend daddy. Or I pick them up from school, get them ready for school. I'm that daddy. So it's like right now, my girl watching the kids and I'm right here at this interview. So it's like when I leave this motherfucker, I'm going back and I'm daddy. You feel me? So that's the type of daddy shit that I be on. So it's like I bond with my kids as much as I can because tomorrow ain't promised. You feel me? It's like I never know if I'm going to leave the house and come back. So I spread that love and I let them feel it while I'm here. Because it's like, especially this life that I live, look at me, I'm blasted out.
Yeah.
Come on now. Like if I take this sweater off, it's like, shit, I got eye busters. So it's like, so you really, like, I know this. And every day I leave the house, you know, so that's what bring me home. My kids expect me home at a certain time and I'm going to be there at a certain time.
So why of all the professions in the world, why do you choose what I would say at the moment is, I mean, I'm thinking of Takeoff from the Migos. He just got killed. I'm Draco the
Rest
Ruler.
in peace to Takeoff.
Rest in peace to Takeoff. Draco the Ruler.
Rest in peace to
you
that
know,
man.
Nip. Like we can go on. The list goes on. It seems like once a month we losing a rapper. So
yes, sir.
Why choose the most dangerous profession in the world?
Because this is what I believe in.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm not here. I don't give a fuck what nobody feel or think about me or nothing. This is what I believe in. And usually the shit that people don't think is the best idea be the best one. So it's like I'm going with my best move. And you know, like this, I feel like this is my best move because who realer than me in the game? I feel like
yeah.
I feel like I could be one of the realest that ever do it.
See, that's a level of confidence. I mean, I would love to have. I'm not going to even front like I do have it. You know, that's why you're doing what you're doing.
You know, like Young Thug said, I've been stepping on shit so long my feet hurt. Like literally. My feet hurt from this shit. Like I've been doing this shit for so long. Now it's time to move on and you know, like conquer some other things that I never thought that I could.
How hard has it been to get to where, and you haven't even hit the summit yet. You ain't even peaked. You still got a long ways to go. How hard has it been to get?
Oh, it's hard because niggas are scared of a real nigga.
Do you feel like a lot of dudes are selling their soul in this industry? Like they?
I can't speak on that. You know, I don't really know. To each is his own.
Yeah.
But like I said, they scared of a real nigga.
Right.
They don't wanna sign no nigga like me.
Right.
Because they only want to sign what they can control. Okay. They can't control no nigga like me because I got a mind of my own.
Right.
You feel me? I take your money and flip it and pay you back.
Right.
You feel me? If I'm not feeling what you doing. Right. Because a contract ain't shit but a fucking loan. Everybody know that. You gonna loan me some money and shit, I got something for your ass though.
Say what's a contract? Say it again.
It ain't shit but a loan. If a motherfucker give you, usually every dollar they give you, you owe them $2 something back. Nigga ain't stupid. It's just like a bank loan. When you go to the bank and they fund you some money, it's the same with it. You gotta look at this shit as a business. And stop looking. These young niggas gotta stop looking like, oh, I'm on because they get $250,000. Now you owe them $600 back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you gotta figure it the fuck out. Because if your music ain't popping, what the fuck you gonna do?
What's more important to you, the music or the money?
The money. Okay. Of course. The music is temporarily. The money can last forever for my family, generational wealth. I don't really care about the music like
that sounded like Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He sounded like Floyd.
You see, the music is a stepping stool to get to the real estate and everything that really matters. Because we broke in the hood. You feel me? We do need that loan.
Right.
Yeah. Give it to me.
Well,
because I know what to do with it.
How do you feel about the state, the state of the well-being of the city that you from right now? Is it?
I feel like my city dying. Like, come on now. If you from the city and you from there, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like the city dying, and it been dying for years, but now it's really dying. And everything that shit touch, it die.
Unpack that for us. What do you mean? What's dying?
The people.
Oh, man.
The people that we originally grew up with. Now
you're talking about physical death.
Wait,
like this.
Hold on. Now it's new niggas around. You know what I mean by that? Mm-hmm. That mean it's niggas that came from everywhere and they getting put on everywhere.
Right.
Okay. Back in the day, nigga couldn't get put on unless we knew where your granny, nigga granny or somebody, your mama, somebody stayed in the hood.
And I think that's the reason why the level of disrespect that men and women and kids is having towards each other is happening, because I don't have no attachments.
Facts.
To whereas I'm growing up and, you know what I'm saying, I know such and such from over here, from across the street, from over there. I see you in traffic. What's up? Oh, if it's static, we ain't gonna take it to this level. We might have a look.
You know, back in the day when I was a kid and you get caught doing something bad down the street, the neighbor will whoop your ass and send you back to the house.
I used to get whoopings over Cervantes.
So
I used to get whoopings over my best friend, over
now it's like we used to get whoopings for not wanting to snitch and shit like that. Now it's okay to snitch. You know, like everybody be snitching on each other and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I got told on. And my cousin was looking like it was okay to snitch too. But I'm like, damn, you a street nigga though. So it's a different, hold on, let me break this down real quick. It's a difference from being a street nigga snitching and a pedestrian. You feel me? Because if we posted up in front of a pedestrian house and they tell us every week, y'all can't be posted up right here, man, y'all need to move, I'm gonna call the police. And we still sitting right there because it's the hottest spot on the block and that's where we getting our money at. But if one day that lady called the police, would you call her a snitch? Or would you, or what would you say? Like, how would you do that?
See, I mean, I know the answer to that. I always say it's the difference between, remember we was talking to, one of our good people the other day about it, like, we call them civilians.
Exactly. Pedestrian, civilian.
I took an oath to this type of lifestyle. I can't go to these peoples. I don't have no choice.
But my cousin, on the other hand, he from 20 Crip.
Oh no, he is. Yeah,
no. One of those.
Yeah.
So he did that. I did my time, walked it down, came home. And that was that. I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah.
Because I done seen some crazy things. So let's just say, like, my mentality right now, it was like jail saved my life. It's because...
What you mean jail saved your
life? Yeah, because I was running wild with this nigga right here. I was running wild, like, and they couldn't control me. Yeah. Because at one point in time, he was trying to tell me to take music serious. And I looked at them niggas like they was a game.
So they seen something in you that you couldn't even see yourself.
They seen that shit years ago.
Jail sat you down.
When jail set me down, I started rapping for them motherfucking, for them inmates and shit up in there and shit like that. They was like, damn, you dope, man. Like, when you get out, you gotta do this shit, man. Like, you gotta stop playing in the feds. First, I was in the county for a long ass time. So it's like, but I went to jail in Arkansas, so this is a whole different... They move different. They look different. The motherfuckers.
There are Cali dudes out there though, right?
Hold on, wait. Let me say this. Them motherfuckers in Arkansas look different. Like, when the motherfuckers look like they country. Like, hold on.
With the piece of hay coming out of the mouth.
It ain't even like
I'm
that.
picturing a rake.
And then when I got And then when I got to the jail, wasn't no politics, so I didn't understand it because I'm used to going to L.A. County.
Yeah.
So I got to this jail called Benton County.
He going there with his level 4 face on. What's hand?
Man, I get to this fucking
down.
jail, man, called Benton County, man. This motherfucker, I'm the only nigga there.
All white boys.
All white boys. Hey, shout out to Billy. I squabbled with a nigga named Billy in that motherfucker.
Shout out to
That
Billy,
nigga
man.
know. Hey, shout out to Billy. You know.
You know, Billy. You know.
Me and Billy done squabbled up out there in Arkansas, man. That shit was real out there, man.
What did Billy have beef with you for?
I'm talking about like.
What Billy
Hey,
did?
hold on. Let me tell you
Billy was
this.
tripping?
Fuck that. Billy a real nigga. I ain't even gonna. You know. So look, this shit. Arkansas is the most racist place
Hell yeah. Hell
that you
yeah.
can ever go. Being a nigga.
Yeah.
So I went to that motherfucker walking like I'm the biggest, baddest nigga in that motherfucker. Let me tell you what I did. I got there. Look, I got there. First thing I did was got me a knife.
Yeah, that's Cali shit, right? Yeah.
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 I saw a motherfucking a sign that said some shit and it had that plexiglass on that motherfucker. I broke it immediately. I had to get something because
Rubbed it on the floor a little bit, put a
look,
tip.
I went in there with 2 Southsiders. These are my crimees, Dopey and Sharky. Shout out to my niggas though, free Dopey. Sharky free, that's my dog. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, that's my nigga. So it's like, I went with these niggas, right? So when we get in there, we spread.
Hold up. How does a black dude traveling with 2 Southsiders
Because in my
on the
nigga-
interstate look?
Because look. One of them, one was my Dopey was like my manager at the time.
Oh, so you're rapping already?
Yeah, but it was like I just had left them. They like S had disappeared somewhere. So it was like everybody had stopped rapping that we've been rapping with. But I was the last one that kept rapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like I never stopped. Rapping died in Rich. Rapping died in everybody. But it was like I was the last nigga that was still rapping. Like I'm still fucking rapping. Like right now, I was rapping on the way here.
Yeah.
Like you feel me? Like it's like I'm still fucking rapping. So it's like shit. It's like that shit ain't no coincidence. It's just not like certain shit is just meant to happen at a certain time.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of rappers is dying because they putting themselves in the wrong environment. Now, let's just say I'm a rapper right now, right? But I ain't as big as Takeoff, right? I'm not as big as Takeoff.
Not yet.
Not yet. So what I'm doing is I'm in a set right now. I'm pulling up. I'm still letting it be known because I'm a real nigga. I can do shit like that. I can do shit like that. It's okay. Nobody knows me right now. I'm not no nip or I'm not big like that. So it's like, but if I was big like Takeoff, only certain niggas would see me. I wouldn't be pulling up to the hood like I have him pull up. I have certain people pull up to me and then take whatever they gonna take back to the hood or drop it off, meet somebody or do whatever they gonna do. They need some money over there, here you go, whatever. I'm not about to be in the hood though, because that's not my mission. My mission is just to heal everybody. I'm trying to heal the hood. It's like, it's fucked up.
And then I truly believe that the younger generations, I'm 31, the younger generations, they were never taught the concept of usalama, which in Swahili means security. Security is first overall over anything. Protect the forefront, protect the household. So
Facts.
You know,
Structure.
No matter how egotistical you are to move by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an ego move, to move by yourself.
I ain't too big for security.
You know what I'm saying? To actually move by yourself.
But the only security I trust is my, like, let's just say if I give him a Glock.
Yeah.
And blood with me.
Yeah.
See, I ain't said nothing the whole time. This whole motherfucking interview, he ain't said a peep. He ain't told nobody his name.
His energy is
He
loud
ain't
as hell,
said
though.
Shit. He just looking.
Yeah.
Now that's some creepy shit, motherfucker. Have glasses on and just be looking.
Yeah,
right?
he's sitting over there with some glasses on. He got some
You don't know
shades
this
on.
nigga. You don't know this nigga from a can of paint.
Yeah, he's sitting there with some shades
You
on
don't
in the
know
back room.
this nigga could be John Wick for all y'all know. You don't know shit.
Yeah.
All you know is this a nigga over there with glasses on, chilling in that motherfucking chair, looking.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you gotta be, it's the way you move. Like, I would never be by myself, and I would never have no hired security that a nigga gave me, or if I sign with a big ass label, they blood, and them not about to give me no security. What y'all thought? I'm about to go to Compton. I'm going to the trenches to get the grittiest, grimiest niggas you ever saw.
And
For security?
And I'm gonna pay them the most money they ever had.
And let's
I'm gonna
make
take
it
care of their family until they die.
let's make it known. The area that he's talking about, the area of Ludus Park, notoriously known for being security. You know, has some clout in the news about having hitmen,
Yes, sir.
hire for pay, the whole Suge Knight era, the whole Death Row
Just
era.
put it this way,
came out
Death
of that
Row
era.
ain't shit without Ludus Park.
Like it is. The,
It would
the,
never
the
be,
line
it wouldn't have
pushers
been nothing.
came out of there.
Like, a lot of people don't want to say that because everybody know just the mob and shit like that. But, man, that shit wouldn't have been nothing. It wouldn't even be no monkeys without Ludus Park.
That
Everybody
entire area is a branch off of this one neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That started in the early 70s, maybe 60s.
And when you're talking about security, you talk about
I'm talking about secure your life.
okay.
Bodyguards.
Like let's just say you ain't even from Compton. Let's say you from Texas, but I'm your cousin, and I'm from Compton. And when you come out here, you be flying out here, but you from Texas though. But when you come out here, you get put on the hood because I'm your cousin, and everybody know you. And we've been playing since we was a kid. Everybody know when you coming out here. Oh, Woozy Woo coming out here.
It's a cosign.
So it's like you get put on, right? Boom. It's the same.
Welcome.
You know what I'm saying,
Everybody
right?
here now it's there. You're part of it now.
Hey, so let me ask, when rappers come from out of town, do they have to check in? Can they just pull up and do a show?
Same shit I just said.
Yeah.
Look, let's just say if you come from out of town and you checking in to wherever you checking in at, whatever hood you checking in at. You basically from there, nigga.
Yeah.
Whoever you checking in at, you basically from there. Because if you from the other side, like, you checking in don't mean shit to us.
That's like, all right, so comparison and contrast. Like if you have a dude he's Hispanic or, you know, Mexican or whatever the case may be, he goes to a yard or something and he's not from nowhere.
Exactly.
You're going to have to choose. What are you going to be?
Exactly.
You feel me? Who you running with? Or like a black.
Let's just
who
say,
you running with? It's, all right, where you live at? All right, that's who you running with.
Let's just say you checking in with whoever you checking in with, and your jury get took. Whoever you checking in with should be able to get that back.
Okay.
That shouldn't be a big problem if you're from out of state. But if
So-
you're from out here
Yeah.
and your jury get took, your
Yeah.
ass is grabbed.
You got to figure it out.
So
So if you're
you got to figure it out yourself.
So if you're say you got a rapper up and coming from Atlanta and he's got a show somewhere in he's got a venue in LA somewhere. He's coming from Atlanta. He picks where he wants to check in at. So in case he has any problems.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if you from Atlanta, right, and I fuck with you, you my nigga, then that's just that.
What if he doesn't have those connections though?
Then your ass is grass. You better go pull up to motherfucking. You better pull up to the 60. You better tap in with somebody.
Okay.
Don't be stupid, please.
Oh, the real.
Like I'm begging y'all rappers, man. Please, don't be stupid thinking, I got. I don't give a fuck. Guns don't keep people safe, nigga.
Yeah.
Prayers do. And prayers, this is lost scandalous.
Oh, the real.
Yeah.
Don't be dumb. Because your ass will be an angel out of this motherfucker. You'll be watching over your people for the rest of your life. You feel me? Like, it ain't no coming back. You probably come back as a dog, butterfly,
Yeah.
some shit like that. You ain't coming back as you no more.
Yeah.
Once your ass is gone, it's over with. Finito.
That's a PSA.
So what you
that
gotta,
was a PSA
that's a
right
PSA.
there.
So what you gotta do is you gotta make the best mark on life as you can before you leave this motherfucker.
So do the right thing, rappers.
Do the right thing because everybody gonna leave this hoe. You don't know when you gonna leave. So what you need to do is put your motherfucking big grown man boots on and do the right motherfucking thing.
Set your pride to the side.
Look, rest in peace to Takeoff. But just imagine if he donated half of that money that he had to somebody before he went.
Yeah.
Just imagine how many lives he could have changed. You feel me? That's Takeoff. He can always get the money back. That's the fucking best rapper of the Migos. Like, come on, like you got to think about things like that. You know, like everybody has a mission, and after your mission done, I believe God take you out.
What was your first when the news hit you about Takeoff? What was the first thought?
Because he was a good dude. He was the humblest Migo to me.
Same thing to me. I wasn't a big. I like
made
the music.
The beats.
Yeah, but I don't know why that impacted me.
It was just like his energy. He was the humble. You never see him in the blogs for no bitch.
Yeah.
You never see him in the blogs for no bullshit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Quavo and Offset be in the blogs a lot.
Yeah.
But you never see
Unreal.
Takeoff.
Unreal. The creative one. You know, like the one like this.
You never see
scientist.
You never see the fucking genius because that motherfucker. That's why you think that shit fucking hurt. The Migos is fucked up right now.
What about you know what I'm saying? Mo3, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to that man too, man. He was great.
I want you to try to touch on the subject of the hatred that brothers is out here having towards each other. It's enough money for all of us.
Yeah, but it's not about the money.
Dudes
Everybody know that. Now, okay.
Dudes hate you for the fame.
No, this shit been before us, nigga.
Yeah.
You don't know that? Your uncle's uncle's uncle killed that nigga's uncle's uncles, and y'all from the same hood, so y'all beef.
Inherited.
So it's like
it's inherited.
It's inheritance. So it's like most of the beef
the Hatfields and the McCoys.
Most of the beef that a lot of young niggas have, they didn't. It ain't original. You feel me? So they don't understand it. You see, it's different from me, from the beef that I got, from the young homies growing up taking the beef on that I got. Right. You feel me? Because we got like a different feel for it because shit happened while we was there.
Right.
In real time.
And then they coming up, they don't feel the same way because they didn't see the blood. You know?
What was it like growing up? We were talking earlier before the show started, and we were explaining to Brian the actual fact that we were kids being hunted by grown men. So at one point in your life, you turn up and say, I'm getting tired of being hunted. I'm finna be the hunter.
Oh, man.
We was literally
Who are you being hunted by?
Oh, man, I don't even want to say them niggas' names.
Yeah,
it's like they don't
talking about the gang war.
The gang life,
Enemies.
right?
Like,
yeah, let's just say the essays. Mm-hmm. Let's say the Southsiders.
Okay.
You know, them niggas was tripping at the time, and we was kids. We really didn't understand the shit. And at this time, it's like these wasn't just grown men. These was like grown men with money.
Right.
So it was like they had cars,
houses,
money, power. Yeah. They had everything that a kid our age can imagine. They have their own house to run to after they do whatever they do to us. So it was like, we just be on the corner selling crack, trying to get it. We trying to get to where they at. And they fucking up our hustle because they coming through this motherfucker, airing this bitch out.
Yeah.
So we got to shit. We have to figure out another way. At one point in time, it wasn't even boo to hang outside. Like when growing up, like if you hang out, man, it was an 80% chance that you would get killed.
Like kids, like not even.
And this is not no rap cap. This is not for no interview. This is real life.
Yeah. I'm talking about it was like we don't care about Bloods or Crips. We just killing all niggas.
Exactly.
On the wall. Where y'all at? Like literally on the wall. Where y'all at? We kill such and such. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this, that, and the other.
And that was crazy because I heard about that when I was in prison. Before I went there, it wasn't like that when I left.
And even the OGs that was in jail, they was tripping on the dudes out there because you see it in the news. Over there, what's that?
Let me say this. A lot of niggas are scary. They tuck their tail and ran and hide. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You feel me? It's too many names to name, but on Compton, all my niggas, all them gangsters. Y'all know who I'm talking about. All them gangsters that was there. I'm talking about them gangsters. And that's the niggas that yeah, take my hat off to y'all niggas, man.
Some people
y'all know who I'm
aren't
talking
built
about.
for it.
And realize that these were young boys, kids, taking on the titles of men. Because it's like, my daddy in jail, my uncle in jail, my homie dead, his daddy dead, her cousin in jail, and he just killed the other homie. So we ain't even gonna talk about that. And now I'm on the forefront. Who gonna walk these kids home from school? Who gonna walk them home? Like, you see the kids over there in Inglewood, the boy got killed for having a red Elmo backpack.
Oh, man.
And them dudes sat in court and laughed. They laughed. They sat in court and laughed. You know what I'm saying? T. Rogers, one of the most known black songs, rest in peace, T. Rogers. You know, he did more, you know, everybody has they notch in the game.
Man.
He did
Rest
more
in peace
good
to T. Rogers.
when he rested than he did when, you know, doing the bad stuff. But one of the things he said in the beginning, he said, you know, who am I to go to this little boy mama and tell her, yeah, your son dead because of me? They came over here looking for me and they couldn't find me and they killed your son. Who am I to explain that to a mother? And I can't do nothing about it. I'm not going to do nothing about it because she already know the police ain't going to do nothing about it. The police only come when a crime is committed. They don't come to prevent it.
That's a fact.
So,
That's a fact.
to piggyback off that, do you feel a sense of responsibility for the words that come out of your mouth, the raps that you put on wax, your actions? Because people are looking up to you. You're a role model. I think whether you embrace that or not, eyes are on you. People are imitating you, copying you. Do you feel that sense of responsibility?
Yeah, but I feel like a fool is going to be a fool. So it's like this shit right here that I'm rapping about is some shit that you don't want.
Right.
It's a
Stay
warning.
away from this shit.
It's a warning.
It's a warning.
Right.
You can listen to this shit to motivate you to keep pushing and go the other way. Because this ain't what a lot of niggas want. You see, a lot of niggas sign themselves up for this shit, and then they realize it ain't what they want when they go to jail because they tell on every motherfucking body.
When they give you a sentence that got a letter on it,
And that's the thing that niggas don't want. Like they when they go to they think they hard. A lot of these niggas ain't never been to jail before. I feel like a lot of young men need to go to jail because even if it's for 2 weeks, because jail it does something to you. You're going to respect somebody. I don't give a fuck how hard you are on the street. I don't care how many birds you selling. I don't give a fuck how much money you got on the street. Because when you get in jail, you spend the same much as me on commissary, bitch.
$220, no mas, no less.
So we look like this. We wearing the same shit in this bitch.
it's the great equalizer.
It's the great fucking... It make you humble in that motherfucker. Because you realize this bum
It's just like me.
that just got evicted is just like me.
Same cell, you use the same toilet,
That's
same
your
shower,
celly.
same clothes.
That's your celly. Y'all washing y'all fucking drawers in the toilet together.
Yeah.
When you wash your drawers and your shit, hey, celly, y'all brothers.
Yeah.
Basically, when you and your celly is together, it's like a brotherhood because it's like, shit, it's like I live with you, nigga.
Yeah.
Like when all these lights cut off and shit, we together still after all, it's 1,600 motherfuckers on the yard. So when them lights go off though, it's me and blood. We looking in a box. We looking at each other.
Oh, there is.
Want to watch some TV? What's right?
Yeah.
Want to fight, bitch? What's going on? What we doing? What we doing in this motherfucker?
Yeah.
Let me know. Shit, we reading books. What we quiet time? What is it? Nigga? We gotta agree. So that teaches you something. We gotta be on an agreement. It makes you learn how to respect somebody else.
Yeah.
Like respect. Like I might see you reading the book in quiet and shit, and I'm being loud on the phone. Hold on, baby. Just to walk by you because I'm that respectful. Because that's what I want you to do to me.
And because I think in jail and prison, the level of respect is so high because the consequences are treacherous.
Yeah, you get your ass stabbed the fuck up.
Are treacherous.
You get your ass either hit with my boy or beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
What do you consider, I'll rephrase that. How do you view the meaning of homie from your time growing up And now.
Homies is scandalous. So it's a different, if I call you my brother, you my brother. Homies is like, they just in your life. You feel me? Like, homies is like, you know, like it's like the 48 laws of power. It's like chess. Like, life is not checkers. It's chess. You feel me? Like, I've been gangbanging for 17 years. I've been calling shots for 3. So it's like, you know, like, that mean I ain't in the field no more. I ain't been in the field for 3 years.
Yeah.
But I've been banging for 14 years in the field before I got out and started taking care of my family. So what does that tell you? That tell you, like, I was a pawn.
Is that a hard reality for you to accept?
It's not, because the gang took care of me. My mom and my dad was unfortunate. You feel me? Like, they was doing drugs. So it was like the gang they made me feel good. That's why I kept the fresh kicks at school. That's why I kept the shit. So who am I to turn my back on something like that? You know, like, motherfuckers who looked out for me when I was going to school and I know my stomach was hurting.
Right.
I'm little bro, because they know my family. The homies know what I'm going through at the house. I ain't got to say nothing, because they the ones that's selling my mama and my daddy crack. You got to think about this.
Right.
It's a cycle.
Right.
They felt bad.
Right.
But now that I'm older, I understand this, why they treated me so good as a kid. They felt bad. It was their conscience.
Damn.
Oh man, they knew my mom and my daddy was broke. So they used to give me dough. Then I start selling crack, because I knew all the smokers. I thought they was all my aunties and uncles.
Damn.
Because my mom and my daddy they used to always be around. So I thought the smokers was my family on gang, but that's why I treat smokers so good. You might see me hugging them. You know, people be like, they dirty. Why you doing that? Because my mama like that to this day.
Yeah. And the crazy
thing
about
and I don't want nobody treating my mama like that. So if you see my mama in the streets, I want you to treat her the same way, because that lady that I was hugging at that liquor store looking out for her, that was somebody's mama too.
And it doesn't make them, they're not a bad person. It's an illness.
It's an illness. It's like, you know, they chasing after something. They chasing after a high that they got when they was 18.
First high, nothing like that.
They probably was 18 when they got that motherfucker, and they still chasing it like that, and you'll never get it.
And you want to know something crazy about, in my childhood, our childhood, growing up with him, around him, at his house, I used to be jealous. Like, nigga, at least you still got your daddy. Because mine, he already got smoked. My pops was from Cross Atlantic.
My daddy is a good nigga.
On the real, and it's the cold part about
my mama's good too.
Although he did drugs, bro, we hit the corner, his dad come out the crack house, he see us, nigga, we all getting a whooping. We trying to run, get it. He finna whoop all our ass. Like, he like, I don't care how much drugs I'm doing.
Savage dad?
My pop's smooth criminal.
Yeah.
Man, we hit a corner on line, right there on White. His daddy outside. We trying to run, getting away from his daddy. He don't care about none of that.
What, my daddy? Smooth criminal on the dead homies. That not playing. We ditching, smoking weed.
His grandpa sitting on a porch with a Colt 45. What is it, Vietnam vet?
Yeah,
grandpa, Vietnam vet in a wheelchair, the Colt 45. Just sitting there. Don't say nothing. I don't even look at him. I keep on walking. I'm afraid of him. In the wheelchair, I'm intimidated. I don't care. He got a gun under there. Keep on walking.
Yeah, he be tripping, man.
On the real. Like, this was, as kids, like,
man, it's like,
dudes was taking on grown men. Like I say, he hopped in dude's car.
It's like everybody.
I'm out of here.
It's like everybody dead.
Yeah, everybody in jail, or they dead.
It's like, and I feel like I'm here for a reason. You feel me? Yeah. It's like,
what is that reason?
Even what I said in Compton, baby, like just the lyrics of Compton, baby alone. That's like my introduction of life. That's like me introducing myself to the industry.
Yeah, I love that song.
It's like, this is who the fuck I am. You feel me? Every word in that motherfucking Compton, baby. And you see how it's not perfect. It sound rough, riggedy.
Yeah, that's
because that was punch. I punched it in, and I didn't do no, hey, cut that part off, do it again, do it. No, Once I said that shit, it stayed there. So it was like, it wasn't. I made it rough like that because there was a lot of feelings and emotions in that song. And just like Relay, my cousin took his life in Miami when I brought he came out there to come fuck with me. And he left one night and took his life, took his own life. So that shit was like, it was a big thing for me too. And I promised myself.
And that's where Relay came from, that situation right
Yep.
there? So do all your songs come from situations and experiences?
Of course. Every last one of them.
Do you got a favorite song that you've done?
My favorite song is Compton, Baby. Like, it's just the lyrics alone.
Do you listen to your own shit?
Of course, every day. But I got shit. I got a song right now called Bad Man, The Bad Guy.
Is it out?
Nah, it's coming out. It's about to be out.
Okay.
I'm about to drop the Compton Baby. And when I drop the Compton Baby, of course, Compton Baby gonna be on there and all that shit, but the Bad Guy is the intro. And what I'm talking about in the Bad Guy, it's like, it's gonna make a lot of people mad. It's gonna stir up the city, but that's what I really don't get it for.
It's gonna make people mad?
I really don't care, you feel me? And the video gonna make people mad. Then I got Nightmares. I got We Going Brazy with Chino Net Profit and Rico. Shout out to Rico, YG Rico, and Chino Net Profit, they're my dogs.
On the rim.
I got Pop It Off with Be Nice. Shout out Big Bro. Be Nice and shit. That's my big bro right there. It's my dog. Shout out to Watts on the Grind. Yeah. These are all the, they helped me put this shit together.
I want to add, to take it back to like the rappers that have been murdered. What is your takeaway from that? What are the lessons that you pull from that? Does it change the way you move? Does it change the way you think?
Stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous.
Okay.
So it's how do you feel about how the world or the America looks at the rappers nowadays? Like I honestly believe that
I feel like they believe what I've been saying for a long time. It's the most dangerous job in the world.
Right.
I feel like they believe that because I hear a lot of people saying it now.
Yeah.
I've been feeling like that because I'm paranoid when I'm around a lot of people. You put me on a fucking flyer. And I just got done doing this shit around the corner and you gonna put me on a fucking flyer? That's what you telling me?
Yeah.
And let the whole world see this shit.
Yeah.
Like a nigga won't buy that $120 ticket and come up here and get in my ass.
Right.
That's why it's a dangerous job in the world. Now, a lot of niggas ain't real, like a lot of niggas ain't street niggas. They ain't got to worry about problems like that, but I do.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, with me, I'ma definitely have that entourage around me and shit like that. And if you don't like them, if they can't come in, I'm not doing nothing.
Right.
That's just how we gonna work. You're not about to hire no security for me, and you're not about to do none of that for me. What you're gonna do is, let me just get in 60, 70 deep.
Here's a question that's I don't even know. It's heavy. What do you feel the world, or how do you feel the world is looking at the image of the black man in America right now?
Like they've been looking at him. Like a criminal. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, I mean, like, how do they view the black man in America?
Are you serious right now?
I'm asking your opinion on it. I feel a certain
I feel like everybody else feel. All the other niggas out here. They've been waiting for the shit that they owed us. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I feel like a goddamn slave, to be honest.
Yeah.
The fuck? I feel like shit. Like, it could be better. Like, we ain't got a fair shot.
Has it gotten better over the years?
No.
Or has nothing changed?
Nothing changed.
He said we ain't got a fair shot.
We ain't got a fair shot, man. They ain't gonna say that. But it's like, it's reality. You gotta see shit for what it is and not what you want it to be. We want it to be boo. We want it to be getting better, but in reality, it's getting worse. It's not getting no fucking better. We got an old-ass man Biden. Look, hold on, let me say this. We got an old-ass man Biden in a motherfucking office. That blood be going to sleep in the middle of interviews. So how the fuck do you think it's gonna get any better for niggas.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm talking about right now. What the fuck do you think Biden gonna do before he die? Because blood look like he getting weaker and weaker every day. I watch this nigga, bro. I study this old man.
Whenever he goes to the microphone, too, I get so uncomfortable. It's so awkward. I know something bad is gonna happen.
He gonna fall asleep or something. What the fuck? Somebody need to impeach this nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Based
Hold
on
on.
what?
They can come get me for this shit. We got freedom of speech. This America. Blood needs to go on Compton. That's just that on Compton. That's why it ain't fair. That's why it ain't gonna ever be fair because we got people like Blood up in office.
Do you have an opinion? Let's take the mayoral race. Caruso. Do you have an opinion on like the mayor? Do you think it's gonna matter who becomes the next mayor?
Honest to God, I don't even know Caruso.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck Caruso is. I ain't never seen. You can show me a picture of Caruso, 3 niggas, and ask me who is Caruso. I wouldn't be able to point at Blood right now.
Yeah.
I don't know Blood, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Fuck Blood.
It doesn't change.
It don't change nothing. I'm still gonna go to sleep when I go home right now. I'm still gonna sleep like a fucking baby.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about a fucking.
It doesn't.
I don't really care. Like
I mean, honestly, I don't get into
Biden is the nigga we need to worry about.
I don't get into the
Wake him up.
I get into it, but then I don't get into it. Like I honestly don't feel like voting because I feel like I need to know this person. I need to see what they have going on. I want to know what your records look like, and that's a little too intimate to be getting with another human being.
You ain't gonna never know.
The track record of America.
Have you ever seen? You ain't never even seen Obama daddy or mama.
Hey, I have never. Hey, that is it.
You ain't never even seen them yet.
You know,
He still owed you that.
Yeah,
that nigga still owed you a picture of his mom and daddy. So it don't even matter, nigga. Like, shit. It's a lot of shit that they be doing that shit. Nobody say nothing about. Like, shit, but I just shit mind my business. And act like that shit never happened. Because in reality, it don't matter. Who the fuck am I? If I say certain shit, they gonna shut me up anyway. So I just mind my business, take care of my kids, let Blood and them be weird, and I just do it.
What about this, Eli? What about, do you feel that people don't, I did a lot of drawing and artwork. You remember I used to draw and all that type of stuff. Yeah. And I took my artwork serious. This is my craft. And people used to want to come and buy it. And when I put my price tag on my craft, my artwork, something that I perfected it, they would, dummy down the price or, BS what I built. Do you feel like the artwork and the craft of writing a rap, remembering it, building a certain type of style to get that rap voice? Everybody don't even know how to just turn a rap voice on, to perform on stage, go on tour, and still be a father, a husband, a person in your community. Do you feel like people, they don't respect it or they just don't know? Yeah,
because it's like they don't respect it. Because I look at it, it's a lot of rappers out there, right? It's thousands of them, but everybody's life is not rap worthy. So it's like you have to have a rap worthy life. Like your life has to be interesting for people to want to tune the fuck in. So it's like they don't respect the art of the rap because it's like most people just see another nigga life and be like, damn, I'm gonna rap about that. I don't rap about shit I don't have or I ain't never seen or never been through. So it's like it's easy for me. I would never run out of bars. They don't respect that because I come, the shit that I'm coming from, where I'm bringing this shit from, they don't respect it because I ain't lived it.
What about this? Being that you are creating this music, you have to be on point with the times because you want to be in the moment. And big record labels know what's selling. And they're getting this music and they're putting it out. So it's like, why is America mad at the rapper? Don't be mad at me because this is my art form. I'm just adjusting to the times. I'm expressing myself. Why be mad at me? Why aren't you mad at this record label? Because they're the ones pushing it out. Because if I don't make what they're asking me to make according to this contract, I'm in trouble.
That's for them young niggas that be stuck in contracts. You feel me? Like,
man, they're paying for an experience.
It's like I control my own shit. Like I said, shout out to Be Nice and shout out to His Dog. It's like I control whatever. Like I send my music to them and then they hear it, right? Yeah. I let my nigga right here S listen to it, and then if it don't move them, I throw that shit away.
Oh, so when you make a song, you run it by somebody first?
Of course, because number one, I was told, I'm like, I ain't gonna say no names, but I was told by a nigga, he bigger than me. He's in, and he know what I'm talking about. I don't do none of that name dropping and all that. So he told me, when you write a song, if it don't move you or make you feel like doing whatever you rapping about, or it don't make you hurt, then it ain't worth shit. It ain't gonna make nobody else hurt or move. So you need to get rid of that shit. So when I make songs, it's like, it's been songs where I done been crying in the booth. It's been videos, I cried the whole video through the whole video. So it's like, that shit be like, it be different for me because I was actually the nigga that's in them shoes walking. I was actually like the nigga that seen it like firsthand. So it's a big difference. Like it's just a different feeling.
Yeah, and it translates into the music.
Exactly.
What? I know this. It may seem like a childish question, but it's really not. What are your dreams?
My dreams is just to build generational wealth, like in every way. Like because everybody gotta die. So I believe when I die, like I believe like my son is gonna, that's my legacy. He gonna take care of my daughters. Now, I wouldn't leave my daughters everything because a nigga could be able to get up under him and take everything. Because females be vulnerable sometimes. Now, if I leave it with my son, he gonna be like me. Can't no bitch play with him. You feel me? He gonna stand on business like daddy. And you gonna take care of your sisters. And that's just what it is. Like, like everybody, you just gotta it's scary. But everybody gotta prepare to die. Because that's the only thing promised to you in this life. And that's a guarantee. That's something that when you born as a baby, that's something that's guaranteed to you for certain. If you don't be shit else in life, if you don't do nothing else,
you're gonna be there.
Your ass gonna die. And that's just a fact. If you can't face that reality, you in trouble, man. You in trouble.
Is death something that you think about?
Yeah, but I don't fear it. I look death in the eyes. I said that in one of my songs. I just made a song called Nightmares. I look death in the eyes. I'm not scared of that shit. Because I believe like shit. Like I pray every day I leave the house. So if something happened to me, I believe it was meant to happen that way. Because it could have been worse. You feel me? Anything, it always can be worse. I done cried so motherfucking much, I don't even cry no more at funerals. I look a body dead in the motherfucker, I look that motherfucker, I look the body, I touch it, kiss on it, and just be like, fuck, I want to cry. Like, I want to, but I just can't. Like, it's like, shit, I done pissed all them tears out.
And that's the last show that we had with George and Ray. We talked about that, where I was saying that, I witnessed so much violence, and we witnessed so much violence that you don't care anymore. Like,
are the emotions there? Like he's talking about the tears not coming anymore. They're dried up. He shed so many, but are the emotions still present with you?
Yeah, hell
or
yeah.
Have you
like I
sensitive?
said, I got survivor's guilt, bro.
Okay.
Like, hell yeah.
Well, we talked about the stats. You ain't even supposed to be here.
Like, hell no. My nigga right there, I can't lie about this shit, bro. Like, this shit is not, like, bro, I don't supposed to be here.
No.
I don't. And that's just that. You feel me? But I'm here now. So nigga gotta deal with me. And that's just what it is. Eli Da Savage is in this bitch. And I'm gonna rock the fuck out. Until that rose come out that concrete. When that rose come out that concrete, that mean I'm dead. But until then, I'm gonna rock the fuck out. And I'm gonna take care of my family and stand on business because I believe the gangster shit in the world is taking care of your family.
Yeah.
That shit gangster to me.
That's real gangster.
Protecting them.
Yeah.
And feeding them. Waking up, bathing them and shit. Like taking care of your family. That's gangster. That's like especially as being a gangster though. Being from the streets and you ain't come from that. You ain't never saw your daddy do that before. You never saw nothing around you like that, but it's just like, it's just in you.
Yeah, where did that come from? Because you didn't have that growing up.
That came from my grandfather.
Okay.
Like he said, he know my grandpa. Like,
For real.
like you know, like we say yes, man, backside, waist bowl. You know, the commode is the toilet. The face bowl is the sink.
Yeah.
The waste basket is the trash can. Shit like that. Like you know, like it's like when you raised by older people from the South, you know, because every gangster in LA come from the South. You ain't know that.
No, I didn't know that.
What
do you mean?
If you ask every gangster out in LA, where your granny from?
Okay.
I guarantee you, they say Alabama. They're going to say Louisiana. They're going to say Mississippi. They're going to say Arkansas. They're going to say Oklahoma. They're going to say something like that because that's where we come from. When we came to LA, that's where everything else came from. But our family, where we originated from, was down south. Everybody know that.
For real.
So
My mama from Mississippi, my uncle. My people stayed down on the other end of Castlegate from him. My auntie Carol and them stayed on the other side.
See?
You know, my Aunt Della stayed right there. My Uncle Earl. Then down the street, my cousin Tink. Yeah, all of us.
That's how that shit go, man. It's like
country as hell.
It's like they be country, so it's like.
But they wanted a better life.
It's like, so that's why when people be coming from down south, like the down south rappers, I got a different type of respect for them.
Yeah,
because I've been in jail in Arkansas, and the most gangsters nigga that I've ever saw was a blood from Little Rock, Arkansas. I just said it. Y'all heard that shit from Eli Da Savage. This nigga gotta be dead or in jail right now. He's still in there. This was the most gangstest nigga that I met him on the streets first. Then I ran into him in the feds. And he still was the same.
He did not get rehabilitated. He did not believe in them things. He said, rehab, nah, I'm gonna stay this way.
He was already in there probably a year or two before I got there.
Yeah.
When I got there, he had everything under control. I said, that's my dog right there, man. That nigga, he was a good nigga, man. For real.
So, how does it feel being a father, though?
That shit feel great, man. I can't, I mean, it's like, fuck. It's like, you know, all the mistakes that you made in life, it's like you got another chance. It feel like you have another shot. Like, and it's like when you look at your kids, it's like, fuck, I made you. Like, it's like a little person. They got personalities. Their feelings matter. Sometimes their feelings be hurt. You feel me? You gotta like tend to them. You see, I went to Thrive. I'm a thriving dad. I went to classes for this shit. So I really know how to be like a nurturing parent because a lot of people don't believe fathers can be nurturing.
Yeah.
You know, so I just wanted to prove them wrong. So it's like now I'm a nurturing father. Like I do shit. Like I said, I wake up with my kids. I bathe them, get them ready for school. I do all the daddy shit, you know, the cool shit.
I think that message is so crucial too.
Right.
You got a rapper. He's doing his thing, but he's talking about being a father, being a dad.
Like, I love being a dad. I love that. I love being in their life, an active role model.
Yes, sir.
Like he said, that's gangster.
He said, I'm not a weekend dad.
No.
You know, I'm here. Like I
do that shit every day.
Every day.
Getting ready to do it when I leave this bitch. I'm gonna be laying with my son. He already gonna be asleep, thank God. I just gotta
Is he a handful?
What?
Is he?
He bad. If I'd have brought him here now, he'd have had what? Something would have been broken.
Yeah.
That glass, something, he would have threw that shit somewhere, broke it all up. Took a nigga yak, drunk it up or something. That nigga bad as a motherfucker, on God.
Yeah. So do you have a 5-year plan? Do you have a 3-year plan? Like what does your future look like?
In 5 years, I just plan on just, you know, being like deep into my career where I want to be. Like, I ain't saying like be the richest nigga, you know, but I just want to be getting paid like a good amount of money off my rapping. Like, you know, in 5 years, of course, I'm going to be doing my little shit on the side. I'm never going to, you know, like just think that rapping is going to just take care of my family forever because everybody knows that. But I do want to be heard. Like, you know, like this shit, I want to be paid for this shit. because this shit right here is like, it's blood, sweat, and tears. This shit was real. It really happened to me.
Do you feel like you have a lot more to say?
Of course, I never run out of bars. Like, you talking about, like, rapping?
Like stuff that like a burning desire, like something that you feel inclined, like, I need to say this, I need to share this.
Yeah, of course. Like, I feel like young niggas need to wake up. They need to wake up. Like, Nip showed us the blueprint. Take that shit and run with it, man. You got to do something, man. It's like if you're going to be working a job the rest of your life, you're going to be a slave. You need to just, try to build a business. And like I said, I feel like rap is just, that's my lane. That's what I believe in. I believe in myself. Like, I believe in this shit. The shit that I rap about, the shit that I say is powerful.
Where does this self-belief come from?
Like you, a whole different nationality. When you heard that shit, how it make you feel?
Yeah. I connected to it. Yeah, immediately.
Hold on real quick. Hey, Ray. Hey, Larry. How did you feel when you heard him? When you heard his music?
Like any good rap music, any good music.
Now that shit right there. Now, did it feel fake?
No, see, there's rap like that. I hear rap.
That shit right there is not rap.
Whatever your experience is.
That shit not rap.
You're narrating things.
I'm narrating the shit. Some shit is false. It's on true and false events. Nigga ain't trying to get incarcerated with them hip hop police and none of that other shit.
Well, wait, hold on.
This shit is allegedly.
You hit the goal. You said an authentic. When you have an authentic story, you tell people are going to relate to that no matter where they're from.
Yeah.
There's a common thread.
Now, let's just say this. Now, a judge and a lawyer, you're not going to be able to tell if it's real or fake.
Hold on real quick.
Let's just say a street nigga, though, that lived the same shit that I'm rapping about. You will be able to identify if it's any flaws in that shit.
It's in the details.
It's in the details.
Yeah.
And then check my background.
And then, can we add in there that Governor Gavin Newsom passed that new law, people, that rappers are allowed to exercise freedom of speech? Just want to let everybody know that.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
Shout out to Governor Newsom. You're a real nigga for that.
Rap that and not get indicted.
Was that the one that stemmed from the Young Thug incident?
Yeah,
right?
with all them on there, they all went and sat down with Governor Newsom.
Man, he's a real nigga.
Okay,
man.
and for people listening, that means that you can't use a person's lyrics to
get them
indict
incarcerated.
them okay.
With these RICO acts they throwing on dudes for rapping,
Yeah, free Young Thug.
Thugger.
Now that's a real nigga right there.
And shout out to the little 16-year-old boy that got on the stand and said, he's a good dude.
Yeah, that's a real nigga right there.
Kevin Lyles
16. You see, he's a good dude.
Kevin Lyles got up there too. Like
he did.
Said he was like
shout
a
out to
father
that
figure.
man.
Yeah,
too.
he was in tears. Yeah, I saw that on the news.
All right. Before we get into wrapping things up. Your top 5 rappers right now.
They dead.
Who?
Same.
Tupac. Nipsey. Biggie. Slow B. And who else? I was just thinking about that nigga, man. He passed away too. I can't even think about his name.
Is there anybody that moves you that in the game right now? Who you listen to right now?
That took too long.
Yeah.
What is your viewings of the West Coast rap movement today?
I feel like it could be better. Niggas should go harder. I feel like the niggas down south and from Atlanta and up east and all that shit, they going hard.
Yeah.
Them niggas is they smack, they crushing shit.
Does the LA rapper have the resources from the older rappers
Hell
that have been in the
yeah.
game?
Niggas scared of niggas from LA.
So all the stuff the dudes talking about, like, oh, these older dudes ain't putting us on, they ain't messing with us. That's basically some
Y'all
baloney.
niggas is scared of niggas from LA, and y'all know that.
So are the LA rappers, the veterans, the older ones, are they reaching down to the younger ones? Are they supporting them? I'm talking financially.
He said, that's the first thing he said all night back there.
Yeah.
Mr. Shades back there. Mm-hmm. He said, yep.
Of course they're doing their thing. You know, like you gotta, my support group is called, I don't know about everybody else.
Right.
But shout the fuck out to my support group because they dope as fuck. You feel me? I can't really speak on nobody else's support group. Don't give a fuck about them because they ain't supporting the Savage. We supporting each other in my group. We looking out for each other in my group. You feel me? It's like you scratch my back, I scratch your back type shit.
Yeah.
Everybody is doing something. Everybody got motion. Everybody's moving.
And we not keeping count.
We not keeping count on shit.
Yeah, we ain't keeping count.
That ain't how this go because if I got to keep count, if I'm counting your pockets, I ain't no real homie.
That's that unconditional love.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
That's not no real homie. You see, that shit got to be genuine.
Yeah.
If that shit ain't genuine, it ain't shit, man.
Mr. Gimme.
That shit
Mr.
go.
Gimme that.
On the real. Give me that.
Let that shit go, man.
Shot.
Get that shit the fuck up out of here if it ain't genuine because that other shit get you hurt.
Let everybody know your newest music that's finna come out.
Yeah, what's coming out? What can we look forward to?
What's going on?
I got Compton Baby coming out.
Okay.
Do we have a date? Is there something a date to look forward?
Compton Baby dropping in December.
Okay.
December. We'll be looking out for that. Any features you got? Any new features you doing?
I got features with Chino Net Profit. I got features with Be Nice with OTP Records. That's my dog.
Okay.
I got features with Rico, YG Rico. I got and then all the rest is just like really like Savage.
Okay. Let's see what else we want to put out there. I was thinking of something, but y'all know how.
Oh, I got a single with Scar for the Plug called Potential. I'm about to be dropping this shit in February. I'm gonna drop that, and then
You've been working. That's a lot of music.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the video to that, and then I'm gonna get him money to his daughter because he passed away. Scarfo got killed by him. Rest in peace, Scar for the Plug.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go, what are all the platforms that people can find your music on?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Let's go everywhere. But now I ain't been dropping for a reason because I'm like a perfectionist. You feel me? And I got 500 songs unreleased.
500?
Yeah, I got 500 unreleased. I got 500 unreleased.
So we got a request. Got a request. We got a request. Oh, I thought he was asking for the Hot 16.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's your IG? Yeah, you know, I was like, okay.
IG is Eli Da Savage 14. That's ELIDA SAVAGE 14.
14.
Yeah.
All right, check out his music. He on. Compton Baby coming out soon.
Sir.
We appreciate you
Compton
coming
Baby.
through. Y'all know we got him before he get to moving on to bigger and better things.
Don't forget us when you blow. Yeah, don't forget us when you big,
before
man.
he talking about I need $50,000 for a sit down.
Come on, man. Y'all my guys.
I want diced pineapples at the door and rose petals on the ground.
Need the green M&Ms in the bowl.
Y'all don't forget about me when y'all. Hey, listen to me. What I say. This is about to be one of the biggest podcasts.
Okay, all right.
Now you hear this shit. This coming from Savage. So once y'all get where y'all need to get, you're gonna be like, damn, that nigga Savage said
he called it,
man.
He called it.
He said this was
he
one
manifested,
of the biggest fucking podcasters, and it is.
We appreciate that, bro.
And I guarantee y'all that, man. We manifesting that shit, man. 2023.
Thank you for coming through, Savage.
We signing off. Till next time, we're gonna come through with some good stuff. We try to get a woman in here. We want to get a woman's perspective on their identity of the male, what they feel is degrading of themselves, or women that are abusive to men, and are there being supplemental relationships going on in the world right now, to where there's a lack thereof good men, so women are looking for the supplement, the next best thing. So he's a good dad, but he could be a bullshit in every other department. So we're going to get into that right there.
And in the meantime, I'm going to look up the word supplemental.
Supplementals. And if it ain't a word, I've made it. Yeah. Go with the flow, baby. Yeah. All right, we started out. What?
We out.
Yes, sir. Y'all gonna have a lot of cuts in here. Yeah.